Alright, so channeled message. Was not expecting this, but this is a really beautiful channeled message. So I was talking to one of my friends, right? Because I sent her a video of when I finally got to see my baby. I finally got to see my baby. I know my angels are going to look at this and be like, yay! Oh, I wish y'all could see him. Y'all probably can, to be quite honest, but I wish you could know how freaking cool that baby is. I birthed a really cool child. He's going to be really epic when he gets older. But anyways, no, this channeled message is talking about a lot of really deep things, to be honest. When you've grown up so much and from childhood trauma or maybe from toxic environments as a child, like say your parents always made you doubt yourself because they always made you feel like you'll never be able to chase after your dreams, always told you things like you'll just have to go work a 9-to-5 job and hope you land a really good job in life. That type of shit. It's a part of the problem. Or say when you finally enter middle school, right? Or you're like that person like me. When you were a kid, you were shining so bright. You were prepared to chase after your dreams. You were prepared to do anything. You put yourself out there. You are so kind. You are authentically you. And then you enter middle school, the fuckery of this world, the starting of society. Fuck that shit. And you get bullied for being who you want to be. You get bullied for your dreams. You get bullied for your quirks. You get bullied for being weird. Cringy. You're not cringy, babes. You're just being you. And in order to heal from Cringe Mountain, you gotta be willing to be cringy and face that judgment from others. I know, it's so fucking hard. I hate it too. We will all get through it though. But because of all of those issues when you grow up, you begin to develop these limiting beliefs, these lack mindsets, lack of emotional feeling to yourself. Maybe you've even been taught negative things about self-love, like not going the traditional route about relationships and maybe staying single for a while to heal yourself and love yourself for a while. There's so many things that could have happened, stemmed from your past, and now it truly affects you in your modern day life now and this present moment. But this channeled message is really just about you understanding that that's okay. People can think and say and feel and believe what they want to believe about you, but that's not the truth. The truth in any situation is really pure transparency, pure authenticity, pure love, pure kindness, pure emotion, pure feeling, pure understanding, purity, innocence, humility, unconditional love. And that is not something our world deems as valuable. That's something our world deems as, well, that's too hard to work for nowadays because our world romanticizes the negative things about all of those aspects. So much so to the point where they think they're in a healthy relationship. This is for an example, but they're actually in quite a toxic relationship. Or when it comes to your career, they all grow up thinking, oh, I want to go be like an office manager. But when they were a kid, they wanted to really go after something big like being a singer. But because of people in society, they grew up telling themselves, nah, I'll just go after this. Like, I'll still live happily and live a traditional life, even though that's not what you wanted. But it'll still make me happy. It'll make the unhealed version of yourself happy, but will it really fulfill you? No. So, what the channeled message here is to really just think about what you actually want. You know, like, what did you want when you were a kid? What did you want to happen in your life when you were a kid? What did you want to make happen when you were a kid? What made you happy when you were a kid? Go way back. Don't think about all the negative shit. Think about what truly made you you when you were a kid, you know? And go from there. 404. I said 444. This is a healing message, but it's protected. I'm going to post this on YouTube, by the way. So, enjoy. But part of the reason why I'm saying this is because those of you who have really big dreams that you know would truly fulfill you, but you're in such stuck places mentally and emotionally because of it, look at it. Don't try to avoid the uncomfortableness there. Look at it. I promise you, once you get curious with that, more and more you get curious with that, it's going to get so much easier. You're going to be so clear within yourself. One of the most important things here, though, is to let go of all the versions of yourself, though, that aren't authentic. And another message here is you got to know that when you are being totally authentically you, no matter where you go, you're going to upset people, make people uncomfortable, jealous, envious, People are going to target you or try to outcast you. People may even try to silence you if you're someone who uses your voice, and part of your using your voice is part of you being authentically you, because it's going to make them uncomfortable. It's going to make them have to face the fact that they're living their life in a lie. They are living a lie. They are a lie. This version of themselves is a lie. But most people don't want to face that because that is such a deep hurt, because they know exactly where it comes from, but they just want to make everyone happy. I hope we would all know just how much of a deep people-pleasing thing this is. When you choose to not love yourself in order to keep giving to someone, for an example, just to make them happy, that's people-pleasing. When you choose to not chase after something because your parents would always deem you as, well, that's too much, or you're being too much, or they just make you feel weird about it, but then when you go do something that's smaller, that's able to keep you in a box, it makes them happy. When you fully start being authentically you, the version that you've always wanted to be around certain people, like friends or acquaintances or coworkers, and they start mistreating you because of that, so then you start putting yourself back in a place of, I'll just hide this version of myself again and be a person who I'm really not. You're people-pleasing. This shit runs so deep, and I've just realized this tonight, which I'm so glad. The question I have is, how far have we been holding ourselves back? Like, genuinely, how far have we been holding ourselves back? Because this is big. Some of us may have even had opportunities in those last few years, maybe like 5, 4, 3 years ago, that genuinely would have fulfilled us, but because we were in such an unhealed state, we threw it out the window like it was nothing. Like, that seems cool, but I don't think I'd ever be able to do that. Great. Another part of this message, too, is the fact that when you decide to become fully authentically you, heal those versions of yourself that were mistreated in the past for you being you, start loving yourself fully, purely, unconditionally, going after your dreams, what you actually want, not with your ego, not what your ego wants, not what you've been told you want. That's a good way of people keeping you in a box. You're not only healing yourself, you're healing the rest of the collective. If you're someone like me who knows you will hold a lot of inspiration in the future, you're not just healing yourself, you're healing children, maybe others who feel stuck, or others who are still unhealed. You're doing that shit. But that requires you to step out of your comfort zone, either small steps, majorly, or drastically. It just depends. But that can be scary, because then you have to go through all of that shit you went through already. It's like a test, but I wouldn't say it's a test. I would say it's the universe really trying to make sure you're firm in yourself at that point. But yeah, that's hard. That's hard. Because it's going to require a lot from you in order for you to not go back to the old. But what's important is you hold your vision. You continue to just hold your vision. No matter what's going on, you hold your vision. Because in the end, you know damn well, I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. And that right there, my friend, is God telling you, don't get all stingy and feathery when I say God, okay? I'm a spiritual person. I believe in the universe, God, the divine, the all high. Like, I believe in everything. I would even explore all religions, okay? So don't get stingy with me when I say God. But that's God's way of telling you, hey, this is what's really going to happen in your future. This is what's really meant for you in the future. Just focus on that. Focus on that. It's also your higher self, though, telling you, you already manifested this shit. If this is what you focused on and dreamed of and tried to chase after when you were a kid, it's already there. Like, I know this shit is so hard for people to think of because it's really big. But, like, it's all so huge, but it's your divine purpose in life. So with this message here, take all of it. It doesn't have to resonate. Take all of this for the wisdom you may not have thought you needed, but maybe have needed. But please, use everything I've said to you guys just now for your greatest, highest benefit. Because this message was really just meant to shine light on the fact that you can do whatever you want. Also, another message, when you are being authentic, that's going to shine light on other people's shadows, and it's going to make them really uncomfortable and dislike you. That's a part of the process. That's healing you and the collective. Anyways, I hope this message